How long does it take to become a profitable trader, and what does it mean to be a profitable trader? Those questions and much more, that's what we're going to cover in today's episode here on the TradeSide YouTube channel or on the podcast. So welcome back, my name is Rolf and I've been trading for over 14 years. And in this episode we're going to talk about what does it mean to be profitable and how long does it take. But before I answer those questions, I would like to hear your input. So right now, if you're watching this on YouTube, go to the comments and let me know. First question, how long do you think does it take to become profitable? And second, what does it mean to be profitable? How much percentage return per month, per year do you think it requires to be profitable? When would you call yourself a profitable trader? And answering those questions is really interesting because they really set a tone for your whole trading journey. They determine how you approach your trading, and they also play a great role in whether you will actually become a profitable trader or whether you're going to have a very hard time. So depending on how you answer those questions, it will map out your trading journey for you. And the biggest problem that I see in today's trading world, and the problems that I see with the traders when they come to us, is that first of all they have very unrealistic expectations of what it is to be a profitable trader. Many traders, and I think this is due to the reason because most of the traders have small trading accounts, they believe and they have a goal that you have to make 50-100% months after months in order to become a profitable trader, or in order to call yourself a profitable trader. And those traders, they are not satisfied unless they reach those numbers and those figures. And what does it mean for your trading if you think you have to realize, even if we go to the low part of, let's say, 50% a month, which is still absolutely insane, but how are you going to approach your trading if you set out this huge goal for yourself? First of all, most likely you will overtrade. You will take more trades than necessary. You will take more trades than what your trading strategy suggests. So this means that you're going to break your rules every now and then. More importantly, and more of an issue, is actually that you're going to use positions that are way too large for your capital and for your trading account. In order to realize a 50% gain month after month, you really need to have a large position size, especially when you hit a losing streak, and you are going to hit a losing streak. There's no way around it. No matter how good your trading strategy is, you will experience losing streaks. So the problem is that once you hit even a short losing streak, 2, 3, 4 trades in a row, in order to get to your unrealistic goal, you need to really ramp up your risk per trade. So overtrading and taking too much risk are huge problems, but it goes way deeper. If you set out to do 50%, or even if it's just 20 or 30% a month, what happens is that you will easily get frustrated because you will realize usually very quickly that those goals are completely unrealistic. You are not going to meet them. And then what happens is you become frustrated because the reality and your goals are just so far apart from each other that it's just, there's no way how you can get there when you look at your performance objectively. So obviously this is going to be very frustrating. This is going to be a big downer, a big bummer, and you're going to trade emotionally. Many traders that I see that have those unrealistic goals and they are not met, obviously, they will trade emotionally, they will trade impulsively, and they will lose the joy for trading because they think they will never make it because the goal that they set out for themselves is just unattainable, and then you're going to deplete your emotional capital. So it's really important that you are aware of your expectations. Many traders are not even aware of their expectations. I've seen many traders that are just unhappy and they're just frustrated because they don't seem to get there. They don't seem to reach any sense of profitability because they're approaching it from the get-go very wrong. But on the other hand, imagine how could you approach trading if you would allow yourself to only make 2-3% every month, 4%? How much more easy and how much more achievable would trading be if instead of going for 20% a month, you go to 2 or 3% a month? And obviously this is a huge difference from performance-wise. You can trade much less, you can scale down your risk per trade, and you will achieve those figures much easier. It's going to be a huge game changer for your mental mindset and for your mental game in general. And of course, maybe you're not satisfied with 2-3% a month, although this is going to equate to large amounts of money, more than you could ever imagine over the long term. But let's say this is not enough for you. You could still scale it up later. Once you have become profitable with those smaller numbers, and once you actually have a profitable proven track record, then you can scale up your risk if this is something that you are after. Most traders will realize, okay, I don't need to realize 20-30% a month. There are other ways in today's world how I can leverage other people's money, for example, or other services that are out there. But to get to a place where you're confident in your trading, where you can actually call yourself a profitable trader, scale down your expectations. Tim Ferriss had this amazing quote, which is really funny. He said, the way to a happy life are low expectations. And I think this is really, really true. Obviously, then people pull out those Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos quotes that you need to go for the 10x amount, and you need to ask yourself, how can I get my 100-year goal in 10 months or in 1 week? Let me tell you, you're not Jeff Bezos, you're not Elon Musk. Thus, you need to approach it very, very differently. And the best way to do it is to manage your expectations, because this will directly impact your day-to-day trading activities, your behavior, and also your mindset and how you think about trading. Do you really want to wake up in the morning and say, oh, I have to make 70% just to get to my goal? Or will you wake up relaxed, calm? You know that you don't need to trade, but you know that if there's a good trade coming around, you will take it, and that's all you can do. So this is two different worlds, and I see most traders spend the majority of their time in this frustrated environment where they just don't see an end to their trading journey. And I've seen many traders that could already be profitable or could have been profitable for years and years if they would just follow their plan without having those or chasing those crazy returns. And I was guilty in that in the beginning. I think every trader has made those spreadsheets where you put in your starting balance, and then you put in how long does it take, or you put in your $10 million US goal or 1 million, and then you calculate backwards how much percent do you need to achieve every day in order to get there. If you're doing this, stop it. You need to understand that this is going to ruin your trading, and those are all the things that expectations are creating problems with, those things that you have no control over. You have no control over how many trades you're going to take. You have no control over how those trades are going to impact, how those trades are going to work out, I should say. You have no control over all of those things, and you are trying to control them. You need to focus on the things that you can control. Taking good trades, skipping bad trades, managing your risk. That's everything that you can do as a trader. That's your job description as a trader. So focus on the things that actually you have control over. Don't worry about everything else, and really scale down your expectations. I'm very, very interested to see the answers underneath this video for what your expectations are and what you think profitable trading is, because I've seen it firsthand. Many traders start way too high, but once they are realistic and once they scale down their expectations, then they have a very, very good chance of actually becoming profitable, and trading becomes much more fun, which is a great byproduct. And I've seen many traders give up because they don't enjoy it anymore, or they just don't have a passion. So this is the part with expectations and what does it mean to be a profitable trader. And this will directly feed into the first part of the question, how long does it take to become a profitable trader? And you give yourself 6 months to make 50% a month. Obviously, it's not going to work out, and again, the negative byproducts are just frustration, no joy for trading, over leveraging. You're going to probably lose your account at one point or multiple accounts at other points. So I know this is not what you want to hear. I know that I could get way more clicks and likes and thumbs ups if I could just tell you, yeah, you can do it 3 months, 100% a week, everything is fine, just buy this thing. This is not how it's going to work. This is not how TradeSiety operates. We really want to help traders, and one of the biggest impacts that you can have, or the biggest shifts that you can see in your trading, is once you start to realize that realistic expectations matter, and unrealistic expectations are really, really bad. And also, I know that one of the reasons is that Instagram and social media and trading advertisement and how it's portrayed in general is not really helpful in that sense as well. You want to have that Ferrari, you want to have the yacht or whatever it is that you're after, and you don't want to wait until you are 5 or 10 years older. You want to have it next week, because now you're young and now you have the energy. But you need to be patient, and the concept of delayed gratification is something that I've talked about in the podcast before. I've talked about this with Moritz many times in our masterclass as well. Delayed gratification is one of the greatest things that you can apply in your life. Whenever you have a choice between something that gives you instant gratification and something that is delayed gratification, where you put in now the work and you get the reward later on, that's usually the safe, and that's usually the best choice. All those short-term gratifications, those short-term dopamine fixes, usually long-term, they're not going to help you. And I know some people are going to prove me otherwise in the comments below. Do that. I really look forward to hearing from you, because I want the short-term gratification and the long-term benefit. But in my opinion, this doesn't exist. So in your trading, in your daily life in general, try to focus more on those delayed gratification components. small trading results now, big trading account later. And this is how you're going to get there. So let me know in the comments below if this made sense to you. I really look forward to reading your comments, especially for question 1 and 2 that I asked in the beginning. And I will see, maybe in the next video, I will talk about specific things that you mentioned in the comments. So let me know what you think about this. And until then, happy trading.